YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Benji, and we back with the crew. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. So this is a beef that has been long-standing for quite some time. It's been regenerated over the last week or so. Myron Gaines and Akaash sing. Akaash is a comedian. He hosts a successful podcast with Andrew Schultz. Myron Gaines holds a successful podcast with Fresh. These guys clashed a couple years ago over their ideologies, and they've been beefing ever since.
Is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period. It's just, those are your roots. Those women are reflected in your roots.
Like, Akaash is the extreme. Like, Akaash only dates brown.
Oh, okay.
Akaash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an Indian woman.
So this is like loyal through and through.
Okay. The way I look at it is, you watch them you see them evolutionary charts from Neanderthal to Homo sapien. Yeah. Y'all are the first motherfucker out of but grow with your audience. Mature with your audience.
One person in the relationship, whoever cares less, has the leverage, and we want the guy to always care less. We want the man to always have the leverage.
Childish as fuck.
And you guys might not like hearing that.
Childish.
But we truly feel.
I'm not. These aren't new beliefs, bro. You're not telling me some shit none of us have ever heard. We all heard this.
I mean, I'm married. Akaash is married. Barbara's married, right? Yeah. Like, it's possible. Now, granted, we might call you in 10 years and be like, y'all were fucking right. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so 3 years ago, Fresh and Fit went on Flagrant, and Schultz and the whole crew, especially Akaash, called them out for some of their controversial takes and how they run their show, which obviously started a beef that reignites every now and then, and it just did recently because Myron discovered Akaash's wife is trying to be an influencer and has her own podcast, which Myron's been having a field day with because she's the exact kind of girl they warn guys about, and she constantly humiliates Akaash on social media. Like, people just keep finding worse and worse clips, and it's painful to watch. I mean, this girl, she's up there with Jada Pinkett Smith, which she'd probably take as a compliment. That's how wild she is. So I just wanted to warn people before I get into this, the cringe is almost unbearable. Like, every guy watching this is going to die inside a little. So Akaash's wife, I think she's 10 years younger than him, and she's trying to be an influencer, so she doesn't make any money, but she spends his money like crazy.
Dang. Chanel, Louis V, Hermes, dang. She ain't making no money, but hey, she getting that money.
Most of her videos are like shopping vlogs and vacations. And when she was asked if they split finances, she said, his money's our money and my money is my money, which Akaash sounds really stressed out about. Like, she had him on their podcast, and he started flipping out about how she basically won't do anything except spend his money.
For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jasleen. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
When I say I'm tired, she can't just let me be tired. I travel, I work, and I'm very blessed to do what I do. But when I tell my wife I'm tired, I want her to say, I'm sorry, baby. I understand. That must be exhausting, buying me all these things. Instead, she goes, so am I. And if I dare open my mouth to go, what the f did you do that made you tired? Now it's a problem. Now it's a fight. So I gotta sit there.
I went to Pilates.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yesterday, I worked the entire, like, morning to night, whatever. I finally get a workout in because I'm trying to be less fat. And then she's like, babe, can you take out Happy? I'm so tired. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I take you to Mew Mew and you buy whatever you want. That's the bare.
Excuse me. No, I didn't buy whatever I wanted. He limited me. I am on a budget, okay?
Because you want a house that I don't care about. A house.
In the Hamptons? Is this the Hamptons? Yes. Yeah, they're all the Hamptons.
And this girl's so out of control. She has hardcore feminists feeling bad for Akaash. Like, in one of her most popular TikToks, she's yelling at him because she doesn't have enough room in her closet for all of her clothes and handbags. And the top comments are like, I'm sorry for that man, and I'm almost never sorry for a man. And girl, please don't make me side with a man. Girl, don't make me agree with him, please.
Do you know what my fucking husband just tried to do to me?
Yeah.
We're leaving. Shut up. We also just redid our closet.
This is all her closet now. She took the whole closet.
I don't have space for. Can you show?
Yeah.
I don't have space.
Oh my God.
I'm not doing that.
Space exists.
I'm not doing that. We were supposed to build a wardrobe, but Akaash didn't want to do it because he's too
because
cheap.
I took the smaller closet.
Do you know how much fucking space he has? Look, utilize the shelves, you idiot. Akaash, for real, I like my clothes spread out. Then, no, but like, no. I don't want them all in the same rack.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that type of stuff is indicative of much more. I don't think this is something that you should just be showing as a opportunity to highlight the negatives of dating the wrong woman. I think that means more. I mean, again, they're living in like a high rise in New York, bro. There's plenty of people that are struggling to pay rent right now, and you talking about, I want my clothes to be spread out. I need more space for my designer. I think that's even more tone deaf, I would argue. And again, if you're trying to be an influencer, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, you can try and portray this life that you're living. I think a lot of people would be jealous of the life that you're living. You're a stay-at-home wife and you're married to a successful dude who's also famous in his own regard. And it looks like that you have a podcast that's going to get numbers because of the talks and conversations that you've had recently. Additionally, a lot of people are going to be drawn to your content because Myron highlighted it, and plenty of these Red Pill guys are going back and forth about your content. At the very least, now you have an opportunity to get more eyes on you, and that's what you wanted in the end of the day, isn't it?
So it's really bad, and it just keeps getting worse. You know, I'm sure people are stressed out just watching this, because also when she's not spending Akaash's money, she's publicly humiliating him on social media to try to make her own money and jumpstart her career. I mean, she has this dude completely wrapped around her finger because also she's the only girl he's ever been with, and looks-wise is out of his league, which comes with a price, literally. So she knows she has all the leverage, and she acts like it. I mean, Akaash, he's out there working all day so he can afford her lifestyle, while she sits at home reminiscing about her time in college.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like, sometimes.
I think the weirdest thing about this content that she's making too is, we know Akaash is a comedian. Sure. I don't know if she's trying to be like facetious or trying to be funny or trying to play up a character in order to drive clicks to her content. But baby, we don't. I'm somebody who's new to her content. I don't see this as like hilarious. Why would you even get on the internet and say something like that?
It like literally hurts my heart. And when the nostalgia is that painful.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you believe her?
Yeah.
So someone needs to take her phone away. I mean, that was brutal.
Yeah,
I
that's
almost
crazy.
feel bad for Akaash, but he's probably just like, hey, at least she's doing something other than spending my money. And obviously, he should have known what he was getting himself into, but he was in denial. Like the most.
RIP is crazy. Akaash ATM. I got It's kind of funny.
Disturbing thing is she's obsessed with her podcast co-host husband. It's so uncomfortable. Like, she'll talk about how attractive he is all the time, and she'll bring up his dick, and she's begging them to have an orgy with her. And she's also even like, Akaash is great and everything, but I think your husband might be even better.
Akaash is such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband, and I don't often find men that measure up to him. And like, Nav completely measures up to him, if not more. Can I just say, like, not in a weird way, he's so good looking.
Oh, thank you. Would y'all ever have an orgy together with your husband?
Priya, I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
No, I kind of love it, but I'm like, us four? Okay, maybe.
I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
You would only be down for an orgy if we did it?
It's thick.
I'd only been down for an orgy if.
Yeah, so this is just sad to see. I mean, it sounds like Akaash is a good husband. You know, he tries to do everything right. He spends all his money on her, but it's not enough, and she still feels the need to publicly humiliate him and try to hook up with her friend's husband.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sure that when this episode first dropped, it maybe had a couple thousand views, if that. Why did you say that? I mean, I guess you can try to be as like natural and honest with your viewers as you want, but why did you say that?
Like, also, they actually had their husbands on the show, And Akaash's wife, again, makes it very clear that she's really into this guy. Like, she keeps hitting on him right in front of Akaash. And the guy's wife, too. You know, her co-host, I'm sure, is kind of uncomfortable about this. Like, it's just so awkward. She has no respect for Akaash. And he's like, yeah, I think the guy's great, too. But it's kind of annoying how great he is, which he's probably annoyed that his wife clearly wants to be with him. And she doesn't even try to hide it. Like, she brings up the orgy again and his dick, and then said she's really nervous about meeting his dad for some reason. I mean, she just cannot help herself. And Akaash, he just sits there and takes it. You know, I guess he's at the point where he just has to let her do whatever she wants. So this is just such a mess. I can't believe it's real. You know, I feel like somebody needs to step in and just be like, all right, this is too far. You guys can't be doing this podcast anymore. This is too much embarrassment. And of course, she's giving Myron from Fresh and Fit all the ammo in the world to go after Akaash.
And can I say, this is the best husband I've ever seen. And I'm not even saying that hyperbolically. It's a little annoying. And then, like, he's just getting in better shape.
Each other off already.
We might have.
Oh, what are y'all doing this whole time? Drake is your Taylor Swift.
100%.
Exactly.
I'm toxic. How do you think I have to keep up with her?
No, he be saying some boss ass shit. What is the stuff he says to you that I'm just like, that's fire?
Oh, Nash just puts his dick out on the table.
There's a difference being a scammer and being a hustler. Two very different things.
Okay.
I'm a hustler who scams a little bit. I'm not a scammer who
I'm not
hustles.
gonna lie, that was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
Wait, he used to sell like iPhones, buy iPhones and sell them.
Have you seen his Instagram thumbnail? You know I've shown that to multiple dudes.
He has saved under his favorite.
Look at my wife's podcast partner's husband. It's crazy. Ain't that crazy? I've shown it to multiple guys.
I've also shown it to multiple people.
If
I'm meeting...
Honestly, again, we don't know these people, bro. We don't know what the dynamic of the relationship truly is. But if you had to ask me, these two are actually meant for each other, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about this dude being an SIMP, or maybe she's walking over him and she's a walking red flag. Whatever y'all trying to say, at the end of the day, these two people found each other and got married a long time ago. And obviously, if you believe that she's walking over him or disrespectful, he's accepting it. He's okay with it, and he doesn't believe it. So, for her to disrespect him or to walk over him, she would need somebody to walk over, and he's cool with that. So, I think that the argument that plenty of people are trying to make just kind of falls on deaf ears, if you ask me. These two seem like they're meant for one another. They're both gassing this dude up in front of his wife and in front of him, and he's like kind of awkward. You can kind of see his body language, bro. He's kind of accepting this information like,
Nav's dad tomorrow, and I will say I'm fucking nervous because he has the, not to be weird, but he has big dick energy, and he's
based off stories.
Yeah, he's a don.
Based off stories.
But thank you guys for being on the main character pod. We love you. We hate you.
I guess
we respect you.
we love you, but I actually love you and want to fuck all of you.
Yes.
Yeah, that all of you kind of came in there a little weird.
So hopefully Akaash can get out of this mess, because it only seems to be getting worse. Like, this relationship is not good for him. But of course, I don't think he'll ever be able to leave her. And Schultz, he has to be somewhat aware of this stuff. Like, he said he really wants Akaash's wife's career to blow up, so then she has all the leverage in their relationship, which would probably mean she'll leave him. I mean,
I think it is pretty telling, though, that if someone is willing to go on the internet and address you in a certain manner, and again, I don't think that just because you pay bills, does that mean you should tower over your partner? But I'm pretty sure she's made content talking about the way that they met, and she used to be working, and she was with this dude while he was on his come up, you know what I mean? But at the very least, she wasn't with this dude for the years and years and years that he spent prior to getting to MTV, prior to getting to a podcast, prior to, you know, at the end of the day, she was with him on the way up. So I think that y'all talk about the many things that you believe to be issues in the relationship. She was there from the beginning, so I think that a lot of what she's getting now is a reward. But she don't got no respect for this dude. Y'all might see this dude and think that he's doing a big thing, and see the many great things that he's doing. She doesn't see that. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man.